Well, I have the privilege to be invited by the foundation, and I'm really very happy to be here. And more than happy, I'm really impressed by the entire environment. It's absolutely wonderful. You know, I'm not a cancer specialist. I am an intensive care doctor. I am interested in the hospital of the future because that's the topic of my presentation here tonight. And I have seen here the hospital of the future. That's it. So my conference is over. I don't know what I will say later because I have seen it all this afternoon. And what I have loved is, of course, the superb design of the building and all the facilities. I have been impressed by the material, very up-to-date, most sophisticated material you can imagine, including in the intensive care unit, where, of course, I can express an opinion. And I've been also very impressed by the interaction between the scientists and the clinicians. And as the president emphasized, they can see each other, and the scientists can see the patients outside there. And it's really great when you work trying to improve the health of individuals. It's very important to see them around and to realize that what you are working on can have an impact on these persons who are there in the garden. So I think everything is really very well put together. So I'd like to congratulate the foundation and all the people who are involved because it's really fantastic. I think the setting of the perioperative management is just perfect because you have these induction rooms before the surgical theaters, and from there you can go to the recovery-ICU rooms, and so the patient can go quickly from the OR to the ICU after the operation. And the operation rooms are also exactly the same, so it's a very flexible system where you can have a maximal efficiency. You do not have an operating room dedicated for urology or GI problems, etc. All operating rooms can accommodate any type of patient. And I think that's really a very good thing. So I am really privileged to see the institution just 2 weeks after all this started. But I think it's a historical moment. But clearly, I promise that this will be a very known institution, and the quality of care will certainly be absolutely superb. What I have liked also is the floor for outpatients with the radiotherapy and the chemotherapy, and they are together in a relatively quiet environment. And I've been impressed by the material used in radiotherapy with this, this equipment allowing to really almost surgically attack the tumor cells. It's absolutely fantastic. But also I like the chemotherapy rooms, which are a little bit like at home. You feel at home with comfortable seats as you would have in your home, and TV screens, etc. And there is some privacy, and at the same time, people can be watched and monitored. And that's really the hospital of the future. The hospital of the future will be like this. It will be a place which is really pleasant, and you feel a bit like in a hotel, in a nice hotel. And this is a 5-star hotel. But and you feel a little bit at home at the same time. And, there is a continuum, there will be a continuum between home and hospital, and back home and perhaps back to the hospital. And so there must be some continuum. In my talk, I will refer to the trajectories of healthcare, because that's what it is. You have your trajectory going through the hospital and then home, etc. And this is already well in place in this institution.